Wow! I'm ready!
Where are you?
Going these days in my car! Beat out! Woo!
Hello?
You gotta be smiling, you gotta be dancing, you gotta be shaking that ass!
Go ahead.
What up, Don? Welcome to the top 10, maybe even top 2 podcast on all of the interwebs. No need to fear, the Boken boys are here podcasting in your ear from the Square Mile City, Frank Sinatra's back door,
Backdoor Frank.
Hoboken, New Jersey. We are the Boken boys. I am your chubby friend Z, and to my right, as always, is the caring, caressing, and careful Bones.
Hey Z, how are you?
Happy motherfucking Don's Day.
Happy Don's Day. That was
Happy Don's Day.
great.
Dawn. Here we are, Tuesday.
Did he actually join Twitter?
Today Tuesday?
I
Today's
don't know if I
Wednesday.
believe that he joined Twitter.
Don apparently did join Twitter. Big news and the double shot of
I could
love.
have quickly made a fake one for him. He's like, I'm not doing this.
He's tweeted twice. I checked today. He tweeted at us, which we're going to get into later. I will read his tweet to us when we get into a little double shot preview. And then he tweeted one more time. I don't recall what it was, but I know he had a second tweet.
2-tweet Don.
Love the 2-tweet Don.
Yeah. Big fan.
Top 10, maybe even top 1 father out there?
Probably.
Don, top 10, top 1. Top 1 father out there, Don.
Best Don I know. By far.
Best Don I know. We had a little surprise birthday pulled off successfully for one of our friends this weekend.
For 31. It was. Do you know why? Can I just explain? Did you hear him say this?
I never... Our friend Sheely, who is from Staten Island, so...
Yeah. Go ahead. You can just do it. I mean, if you heard it, then fucking do it.
Never in my whole life did I ever have a surprise party, and all I wanted for my 30th, I wanted a 30th surprise birthday, and I didn't get one, and I wanted one real bad. So here I am, my 31st, and I got one.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if I've ever met another guy that happy for a surprise.
He took his final part of the CFA on Saturday.
Level 3. It takes
Final
3
part of
years
3.
to take this test, so it is pretty ridiculous.
He's missed countless social gatherings and hangout sessions. Weddings.
Legit weddings, because it was that day.
Trying to pass this test. And we hope he passed, but he walked into the bar. His girlfriend, Sam, did a fantastic job of setting everything up, plus you, of setting everything up.
I just made I didn't do anything.
You made a Facebook group.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
I mean, at our age, that's like 90% of the battle. The other
10
10%.
seconds.
The other 10% is getting everyone there. Well, actually, 90% is getting people there. That's what Sam did.
Yeah.
Sam did a fantastic
did
job. She showed up
100%.
early. She decorated. Sheely walked in with. Most surprises the people kind of know. He was genuinely shocked.
He was. Oh, come on. Oh.
He texted.
No,
he texted
my brother's here.
fucking brother's here.
My aunt's here.
Yeah, he said that. He's like, Aunt Susie's here, or whatever her name was. He texted our group chat. I'm not even kidding. Like 45 seconds before he walked in the door and said, "Does anyone want to hang out today?" And I just said, "Nah." And then he walked right through the door, like right after that.
It's very funny.
Sheely is the creator of top 10, maybe even top 2.
Yeah,
That's where we stole that from. He was
of course.
He was
you
very
heard him speak. God, it's so fucking ridiculous.
He was super excited one day in college, and I don't know what we were talking about. Basketball teams, but he was like, bro, that they're a top 10 team, maybe even top 2. And we're like, you skip top 5 or top 3 or
Top
maybe
7.
maybe the best. Like you went to 2? That's a random number to go
You're either
to.
1 or 2.
Very, very random one. And this is going to lead me into what was becoming a nice thing. 5 years ago on Facebook, Eric Sheely, our friend who we surprised for his birthday, he started a Facebook group called, and I quote, "I unfriended Chris Savatsky because of his quaff." Back when I had my man bun.
That's amazing.
He made an entire Facebook group towards unfriending me. He literally unfriended me, and I had maybe 20 to 25 people unfriend me in like a 5-minute span. So it was a successful group from him right away. But then he slowly realized that he only has like 40 Facebook friends. So.
He's at 40. I'm going to say he's got like 6.
Yeah, every year he does the purge.
He does.
There's two
I
things.
was purged one year. I haven't even known him that long. I was purged.
There's two things he does every year. He makes a top 5 hot chick list of the year, Bo. Which what's that one? The British chick is always on the number 1 spot. The Harry Potter girl, whatever her name is. Yeah, I don't know.
Hermione Granger?
Yeah, that one. Whatever her name is.
Oh, his favorite?
Yeah, she's always number 1. And then he every year he does his annual Facebook purge. So big shout out to Sam. Big shout out to Sheely. Happy 31st birthday, even though it's not your birthday yet. Yeah.
No, it was his birthday before.
Was it?
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah. It was a couple days earlier. Yeah.
Can we talk about real quick City Bistro stairs and I fell down them?
So Saturday night, we started at Shepherd the Knucklehead.
And
then made our way over to
6 hours later, like, all right, let's go to another bar.
Shepherd the Knucklehead, by the way, a.k.a. the Moose Knuckle.
The Moose Knuckle, even though there is a place called the Moose Knuckle.
Which was very confusing.
Yeah.
Then we went to City Bistro, which a.k.a. Shitty Bistro.
Oh, Shitty Bistro. Goddamn Mongolians.
And you made the
Stop breaking down my Shiwo!
You made the bold move of going up to the rooftop at midnight on a nice night.
No, yeah, but then I walked down. Well, I mean, we went to go to the rooftop, obviously mobbed because it was nice.
Yeah. You know what? I did the veteran move. I didn't even take part in one step. I went right to the bottom bar, grabbed a drink.
Stayed. Usually you just like,
and I was like, I will see them in.
This is a good route home.
I was like, I'll see them in 5 minutes when they come back downstairs.
Yeah. So, but at one point in the night, I had to pee. Oh, I went for a check. I was like, let's see what it's like upstairs.
Yeah.
I went upstairs. I forgot. Somebody said they were up there. I don't know. I was fucked up.
I heard word there was a line just to get onto the roof.
Yeah, but then like an hour later, the line disappeared and everyone left. So I come downstairs, and so I guess people were just spilling drinks all over the floor.
Yeah.
And I go to take a step, and I'm wearing these fucking Jordans, which have no grip on the bottom on Jordans. They're flat. And I just fucking slip, and I had a glass in my hand and threw it straight up in the air. And the only person that sees me is the bouncer. And I've been kicked out of bars before.
I'm surprised he didn't throw you. I guess he saw you slip, though.
Yeah, I literally stood up. I'm like, I'm not that drunk. I literally fucking slipped. I'm sorry for the glass. And he's like, and I just walked past him and went right to the bar. I was like, whoops. And the welt on my leg, it looks like I have a third ass cheek. It's huge.
What we call those Platians.
Oh, the Platians.
We call them half-share Joes. So if you did black out, at least we had our documentarian there with us. Mike DeLo literally Snapchatted maybe 17 minutes of footage throughout the entire night. He was literally the videographer, I think, for the evening. It was wonderful. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
We had a good time.
We have fun.
And before we get into our first segment, I just want to... Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just want to read something to you. It's very, very, very nice. Go ahead. You're pointing at me.
How was your hungover day with Vegas's family?
They came to Hoboken.
Which is nice. Would have been way worse the other way.
They came to Hoboken. We went to lunch. I did not have to drive to Long Island, thankfully. And then I think I slept and ate on the couch from 3 till the next morning.
Well, I knew if I texted you to record and you were like, yeah, I'm
Zero
with Vegas.
chance.
I knew there was no chance. I was like, maybe.
I just kept, it was just a mix of eating, and then I would wake up and like, oh, it's the 8th hole of the U.S. Open. Then be like, I'd wake back up like, there's the 10th hole. And then
what's his name? Woodland. Wooddick?
Woodland won it. And
Woodcock?
I wanted
Mr. Woodcock?
I wanted Koepka to win.
Secretly, or surprisingly good movie, Mr. Woodcock.
Mr. Woodcock, underrated but properly rated.
Okay, read me what you wanted.
How was your Sunday?
Wonderful.
A little hungover?
Oh, interesting. Let's continue.
Did you have a happy family?
I did not have a happy family.
So I will read something to you.
Go ahead. And spicy tacos. Go ahead.
Shout out to Raleigh. Just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. And if you think it over, maybe you'll be coming over again. And I'll have to get over you all over again.
Oh, God, shut the fuck up.
Just wanted to tell you that.
Yeah, okay.
So that was a tame weekend from our last few weekend standards, but still a good time.
Yours was.
Well, shout out to this upcoming weekend. We have the future Mr. and Mrs. Mark Dante L. wedding.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, what? I was like, I'm going to Queens to play golf with...
The Red Dragon?
Yeah.
That's going to be terrible.
And Pask and John, I believe.
John's not going.
John literally said, I told him, I'm not driving over the Throg's neck.
Yeah, 0% chance. He's got a child. That's not his.
I mean, I said, Kevin, don't make this more than we can get something close that's in between. He's like just right next to Pask. He went as close to Pask as possible. It's like maybe Pask was like, you made me drive 2 hours or 3 hours
today,
each way, like 6 hours last time. No, because Kevin was like, oh yeah, come play golf. Pask doesn't know anything about Jersey. Kevin sends him to the golf
He thinks
course.
he's just coming us.
It's like an hour and 15-minute drive from
Hoboken.
Jersey City to there.
That's tough.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
Diet starts on Monday. It's Wednesday. I have yet to cheat on my diet.
I don't believe it.
Swear to God.
Prove it.
Monday,
I think you have to take pictures of every single thing you eat.
I ate so much fucking food on Sunday that on Monday I barely ate, and I was very content with it. Tuesday I worked.
Debatable.
I worked a little late on Tuesday. I wasn't very hungry, and
you
today,
worked a double. If you worked one double between today,
but I wasn't very hungry, and I didn't crave. I knew I had
You worked a
Mamoons
double
when I
on
came
Monday.
home, which isn't bad. I had the platter, a Mamoons platter, and then
shawarma, obviously.
shawarma platter, and then today I've eaten well so far. So we are here into Wednesday at like almost 8:00. So far, so good.
It's not Wednesday.
It's Tuesday?
It's fucking Tuesday. What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're not. You were one. I was like, what do you keep saying it's
I
Wednesday?
stayed late yesterday at work.
That's Monday. And then
All right. Well,
so you made it a day.
I've made it 24. I'm on like 40
I kept thinking,
hours.
I was like, am I off? And I'm like, no, I'm not off.
I'm just going crazy
yeah.
right now.
I was like, I know I'm not off.
All right. Well, carb on carb. What do you got for me this week?
You don't get to choose.
Okay. So then
Well,
don't
remember,
let me choose.
the past couple of weeks, it's been like breakfast carbs or
Shout out to the Rage, who's been giving you a whole bunch of options.
really, really good one. So I'm going to
Happy
throw out. Let's
belated
see if you
Father's
can
Day
guess it.
to Papa George.
Yeah, and
Everyone
Rage.
else, but yeah.
Can you guess? So this pizza costs over this pie. It's a specialty pie.
Tony Baloney's.
Okay. Did you see the picture?
No, I'm just guessing already with the way you're going with
Okay.
this. Is it the Tony Baloney's taco pie?
It's the taco pie, you motherfucker. There it is. There she is. Look
It's
at that
beautiful.
Beauty. Look at that beauty.
I mean, it's beautiful.
What is it? It's something like it's 2 tacos per slice, like 16 tacos, or it might be more than that. It might be 3 tacos per slice.
It's a lot of tacos on a very large.
It's like $90-something
pizza.
dollars. It's like $90-something dollars for the whole pie.
And I'll
they
tell you
sell
what.
slices of it though. I didn't know that.
You know what it is? It's $94 waste of money. That's what it is.
Why? Look at all. I mean,
You don't have to convince me to ever take a bite of this pizza. I would immediately take the taco off and eat the taco separately. Not even a question. It's a pizza with all these tacos on it. Never in doubt would I ever, and the rock means ever, take a bite out of that fucking pizza.
so
They have delicious shit at Tony Baloney's.
they really do. They have a great mac. Have you had the mac and cheese
Their
pie?
mac and cheese. No, not the mac and cheese pie.
What?
They
Did
have
I
a whole
catch you
mac
there?
and cheese menu. is what I
No,
was
no.
getting
Did you have
into.
the mac and cheese pie?
I have not.
You're really missing out.
They have a whole mac
There's
and
like
cheese
6
menu.
different cheeses on it.
Dirty fries with all these disgusting things thrown on top. Wonderful menu. However, Stephen A. Smith. However, I would never eat the taco pie.
Well, you'd eat the tacos.
I would eat the tacos separately, and then I would eat the pizza. Their pizza's okay.
Oh, we're not recording.
Yeah, we are.
Fuck.
Their pizza's
Let's see it
okay.
at an angle.
Not great. Not terrible.
For specialty.
It's drunk
pies, pretty
food.
good. It's yes.
Because it's sloppy.
I'm pretty sure you
and-
can only get this taco. I don't know if that's changed. I thought you can only get this on
At like 2
Tuesdays.
a.m.?
No, on Tuesdays.
Oh, well,
it's
that makes
literally a
sense.
taco pie that they only make
Taco
on
Tuesday.
Tuesdays. Yeah, and I believe the whole story is some fucking stone kid was like, "Hey man, like you
Put the
you
tacos
should
on,
put some
man."
tacos on there," and they're like, "Fuck it, yeah, actually, it's a great idea." It's like really good to promote their like brand of what they are as a restaurant.
I would say typical, because we're in Hoboken, Stevens University, Stevens Technical Institute
STI.
is in Hoboken. So I would say typical Stevens kid, but they're all losers that are like engineering students. So they probably wouldn't like get high and want a taco pie. They'd probably want to be like, I would want to build the architectural integrity of this fucking pie.
Yeah, you know what's weird? I feel like you never see college kids out at any of these bars in this town. Like
Yeah.
we go out a lot. None of them.
Well, first of all, it's 90% dudes at this school.
Well, every technical school, is
and they're
like
all losers.
that. I mean, you're being a little harsh.
I mean, they're nerds.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw two of them buying like a grinder and stuff for weed. I mean, weed's pretty universal. Like, you can be a nerd. They like playing video games and sitting on the couch. They don't do anything. If they're going to do anything, they're going to smoke weed.
Look, I'm sure there's a handful of kids that go to Stevens that are cool.
Yeah, it's like 5,000 people go there.
They're
Two are
mostly
cool.
just like Asians who are by nature like to themselves and nerds. That's not a good combination for a college town. Hoboken's crazy because of the 25 to 35-year-old crowd.
Yes.
Definitely not from the 18 to 22-year-old East Asian engineering crowd.
And Chile.
Remember
when he went for like a month? He went to Stevens to get
for like
his
a month, one
master's
class.
degree.
And he was the only white.
He was so bad at it. Like
Look, they got good work ethic. That's not even being racist. Shout out to the Asians. They're smart people.
Well, not good for them come the new SATs and the grading scale.
Yeah, well, that's racist. So
It's racist in
Literally racist.
every single sense of it's racist to everybody.
you're talking about the
But
new
doesn't that make us all
diversity
equal?
score.
Yeah, the diversity score. Doesn't that make us all equal if they're racist to everyone?
No, because they're propping up minorities.
But they're also pulling down the majority. So they're equivocating.
Yeah, but we're already in the middle, so,
Well, white people, yeah. I mean,
doesn't really help us.
we don't really even need to do well on
The
our
white
SATs.
man's really been having a tough go of it lately.
We don't even need to do well on our SATs.
All right. Word of the day. It's a name that you probably have heard before in various forms. You'll probably get it if you know the proper definition of it. But there were 4 more that I found that were hilarious. The word is McGangBang.
I have heard this. Not in a long time. I don't remember it. I know it's...
Don't think the sexual route.
I know what it is. It is like a McDouble on a... like a McChicken on top of like a Big Mac or something like that.
It's a you order a McChicken and a McDouble from McDonald's,
Yep.
and you take the piece of chicken out of the McChicken, you put it in between the burger patties
Yep.
of the McDouble, and that's called the McGangBang.
Yes. No, I've heard that.
It's an official, unofficial menu item.
I wonder how many people have actually ordered that and gotten it. Have you ever ordered and gotten it?
I just do it separately. Because I don't want to like be that like dick that's like, hey, I want to McGangBang, and then the guy look at me like half of them. No, I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want him to look at me and be mad. So, all right,
You weren't going to attack the special population?
no, I definitely was not.
Okay. So what are the other 4 definitions?
Well, there's 3 definitions. I'm sorry, 3 definitions. The first one very similar. It's a tasty sandwich from McDonald's, delicious in all ways. Fuck my asshole and call me a bitch. Urban Dictionary is the greatest because you never know what you're going to get.
No.
So it's
Especially like
delicious in all ways.
belly
Fuck
button,
my
right?
asshole and call me a bitch. The next one. This is probably the funniest one because the next one's weird.
Well,
This
it's not going to be as funny.
This
then.
is the funniest one.
Okay.
A bunch of old sweaty Jews gangbang you in the bathroom of an old McDonald's.
I'm trying to think, where's the Mick part? Wouldn't it be a bunch of old sweaty Irishmen gangbang you?
Oh, you're just at a McDonald's. You're getting gangbanged at McDonald's by a bunch of old sweaty Jews in the bathroom also. The only way to make that definition better is if it said a bunch of old sweaty Jews gangbang you in the playhouse of an old McDonald's.
Oh.
That's the only better way to make
Is that actually on
or
there?
in the ball pit. That should be the new definition. A bunch of old sweaty Jews gangbang you in the ball pit of an old McDonald's.
So somebody got banged by some old sweaty Jews, and they're like, that's me, McGangBang.
Definitely in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Last one.
No. Lakewood.
Lakewood, New Jersey.
Yeah. It's like 90% population Hasidic Jewish. 100,000 people in there. 100,000. There are 30,000.
So that means there would be 90,000 if it's 90%.
Yeah, whatever. There are 30,000 children in the schools.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, the last one's very weird. Now stay with me. And it's also very poor grammar. So when at McD you order a McGangBang, 2 clowns jump down and grab you. They take you to a warehouse and rape you while a big black dildo is flopping on a table. Then they bring you back to McD and you pay. If you're in a car, 2 clowns on bungee cords drop down and grab you, take you to a warehouse with a bag over your head, do it again, then put you back in your car with a picture. One of the weirdest definitions I've ever read. So specific to detail. Why is the black dildo only on the table? Why isn't it being involved? Why is it just swaying and forth on the table?
It's a threat.
Where are they propelling from with these bungee cords?
I mean, it's like the movies. They just come down. You don't know where they're coming from.
Are they still attached to the bungee cords and they take you
Helicopter?
to the warehouse?
Helicopter, I would assume.
Is this McDonald's in a warehouse?
Be a big McDonald's. Do
In the ball pit, are there old sweaty
you remember
Jews
the movie
gangbanging? you?
Richie Rich?
Yes,
Ron-
Richie Rich, yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember he had a McDonald's in his house?
Was that Blank Check or Richie Rich?
You're thinking Blank Check. No, you're thinking Richie Rich had it. Blank Check did not have
Which
it.
was the one where the kid almost bangs the hot chick?
That's Blank Check. Also a good movie. Richie Rich is with, what is
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin, yes.
Who looks terrible.
Yeah. It was like right after Home Alone or Home Alone 2 had come out, and
Yeah.
then they made Richie Rich.
Did you see that there was a PR rep whose name was Kevin McAllister for some company the other day? They like came out and like made a statement. They're like, your
McAllister's
name is
an Irish name that definitely is.
But how
very
can you have a
common.
PR spokesperson's name be Kevin McAllister?
That's fantastic.
Yeah, but you can't like apologize and be Kevin McAllister.
So I'm not kidding about this. There is an HR executive that we work for a company,
Named
one
Kevin
of our clients. No, named Katy Perry, like spelled the exact same way. And it wasn't relevant until like 2 weeks ago when that song came out.
Do people ever come up to you and go, Kitty Purry? Kitty Purry.
No, but she was pissing us off the other day, and I was like, just send her. And it was before the song came out, and it was like the fireworks song. I was like, just.
Was that the Left Shark? Remember the Left Shark performance at the halftime of the Super Bowl?
Yes, that was her. Yes, that
When
was
the
her.
Left Shark was just going crazy?
Yes.
That was a good time.
I think that was her.
I believe Sheely was that for Halloween one year.
Yeah, interesting. He was also, remember for New Year's one year, he was so fat he looked like the ghost from Ghostbusters, the famous one. No, it's not-
Casper.
Yeah. No,
Oh, no.
that's Casper the Friendly Ghost, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Zord.
Is Zoid his name? Zoid's
I
not his
don't know.
name. No,
No.
that's like the Overlord. No, it's the ghost that's on the
The
those
Stay
little,
Puft Marshmallow Man.
No, he did look. Oh, maybe it was like that. I was thinking the ghost, little green ghost.
Oh,
You
the
drink those-
ghoul. Yeah, I don't know his name. Slimer.
Yeah, Slimer. The one that you drink. What is those? Ecto Coolers. Remember Ecto Coolers? Shit was the.
We need a producer to just sit here and correct all of the bad things, like the incorrect things that
No.
we just throw out there.
No, because then we'd be like, this isn't fun.
We would have the busiest fact checker of all time.
This is fun.
This is a good time.
Yeah.
All right. So McGangBang, I'd put it towards the top, only because of the old sweaty Jew gangbang in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you didn't even have to read anything else. That was fantastic.
I should have maybe let that go last because that was the best one.
Yeah. You want to build up? You want to start with the last one
And then
and then go to the
Yeah.
first one, and then the last one is You wanted to go
the weird one first, then the fuck my asshole and call me a bitch.
3-1-2.
3-1-2.
Yeah.
I'll get better at this. I'll do my best.
Okay.
I did my best. Coitus corner, hot coitus corner. Oh, we don't have the music today.
No, we could have the music.
Oh. And we have it. And welcome to the Coitus Corner. Oh, it's so steamy in the corner. No one puts coitus in the corner.
Sorry, we're not starting that again.
No one puts coitus in the corner.
Nobody puts quarters in the corner. I like that.
I'm going to lead off with one, and then you have a couple of ones that I have no fucking clue what you were talking about yesterday. So
Yeah, I went down a fucking wormhole.
the first one I just have, it's not even really coitus, but Pete Buttigieg, that guy running for president, the gay guy from Indiana, South Bend, Indiana. How funny is it that there's a gay mayor running for president and the town he's from is South Bend, Indiana?
Well, like the political parties choose, like, there's probably groups that are like, who do we want to run?
I mean, he might as well be
us.
from like Deep Throat, Nebraska. Like, here's our friend Dick over here. He's running for president from Deep Throat, Nebraska. You laughing, bitch? Don't be a bigot. So Pete Buttigieg, in an interview, I think I said his name right. He said
Budokan.
they kept saying you're too young, you're too this, you're too that, blah blah. You're too
Did
gay.
they ever drop you? Oh, they dropped you
They
too
said
gay.
you're too gay. So he goes, well, it's something about how I'm experienced, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, well, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only gay president we've ever had. Just drop that.
Ooh.
Just drop that out of
How
nowhere.
would he know that?
I completely agree with you.
Yeah, how could you drop that?
He just said, yeah, well, I'm not probably the only one.
I mean, he's probably not. He is right. He's probably not.
Well, he said because as a percentage of the, just based on statistics, he's like, so then I thought about it. Like, I think 2% of the population is gay. We've had 44 presidents. Technically,
Very possible that nobody was gay.
Yeah, and by his metrics, I mean, since we freed slaves, we should have had like 4 black presidents by now. We've had 1. We should have had 22
Well,
women presidents
no,
by now.
by his metrics don't include. It doesn't account for racism.
That's why I said after we freed the slaves, we should have had like 4 by now. Or once we gave women the right to vote, we should have had like 10 women by now.
No.
Maybe 1 Chinese thrown in there. I don't know. Maybe a couple Spanish. But gay, technically, he's wrong.
Yeah, but gay is in all of those. So everything in there, it could be
Yeah,
gay.
but it's still only 2%, which means it's 44 times 2 is 88. We still got 6 more presidents before
I think
mathematically.
Marco Rubio's gay. Like I'm going to throw that out there.
He's not our president.
I know, but he could.
Doesn't he have like a smoke show wife?
What do you got on your face right now, Chris?
That would be the beard.
Yeah, Z. Yeah. Okay.
Now, I did hear some scuttlebutt that allegedly James Buchanan was gay, and apparently he was a bad president. Don't know anything about James Buchanan. I slept through my history classes.
There's
and I was
also-
a history major.
Throughout majority of history until about 12 years ago, you couldn't come out as gay as president. Like, and maybe not even 12 years ago. Like about right around that time.
Well,
You
what was
couldn't-
it-
even if you were gay, you couldn't come out as gay.
What was the Wedding Crashers quote? Was it Roosevelt? Roosevelt's wife? Big dyke.
Huge dyke.
Huge dyke.
No, it was Lincoln's wife. Was
Lincoln.
Lincoln's
No,
wife was a huge
they didn't
dyke.
know Lincoln's wife, did they? Martha Washington had that haircut.
They didn't know fucking Roosevelt's wife in Wedding Crashers.
She was mad old. Roosevelt was the 30s. I'm not talking about like the guy who killed Indians down south, Teddy Roosevelt. I meant like Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
I know who you're talking about.
I'm not talking about the Rough Rider.
Well, she was fucking someone because it wasn't him.
Did his dick work?
I don't think so.
Our former president that led us
Like,
through
the worst
the
world.
wars and the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Did his dick work though?
Yeah. I don't think so.
He had like polio, right?
He had polio.
Tough break, huh?
I think it worked for a period of time, but then he lost, it just started, he lost usage of his legs, and I don't think it worked.
I heard his cousin died on the Oregon Trail too. I think that's how.
And then they made a game out of it. One of the greatest childhood games of all time.
All right, so that was just we just had to talk about Buttigieg real quick. Egalitarian.
You want to go into this?
Yeah, I have no idea what this
Okay,
is.
so this is the backstory.
Go ahead. Go.
So-
This is all you.
All the dating apps are a little bit different types of women you see there. Tinder is the only one that has this. Like you come across this, and it's polygamy. What polygamy is?
Hold on. First, it's if you voted Trump, swipe left.
Okay, that's true. That's pretty much gone away though.
Well, it'll start right back up in about
It
6
will.
months.
Yes, it will. But it has pretty much disappeared
Yeah.
because
If you're a Bernie bro, swipe right. If you're voting Trump, swipe left.
so polygamy. Well, this is polyamory, which is
Polyamory.
yes, this is love of multiple people. And so I came across this girl who said she was
like
egalitarian polyamorous, and she had her other 2 guys that she was dating there, and then they were together in a picture. And basically, it's dating polygamy or polyamory. It's dating multiple people, and
Okay.
everyone knows that you're dating other people, but everybody is equal on the scale.
So
So
it's-
there's not one person that you were started let's say you and your girlfriend were dating, you
Like
decided
the
let's
OG, yeah.
date other people.
Yeah.
And then there's always one person that is a dictator or something like that. Polyamory relationship where there
Okay.
is one trumping factor. Trumping.
The main couple are the power
This
couple
everybody is equal on an equal scale.
on the egalitarian
So
one.
she must have wanted to add a third, but that means you have to become friends with everybody. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, how do you decide that you are this at one point?
It's a mixed gender Mormon. Like you mix up all the genders with Mormons, except because a Mormon just picks 12 wives.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. This
is
is
mixing the
women
genders
and
up.
men. Yeah, it's everything, and everyone's on an
It's an
equal scale.
American
Yeah.
Mormon.
So then I went down a wormhole of what there's 15 different polyamory and definitions.
I
and
love it.
words. I'm not going to go through all of them, but
Give me the good ones.
then I found out what a unicorn is.
A unicorn.
Did you read what
I
it is?
saw the website and I just stopped reading
Okay,
because I figured you would tell me the fun parts and I wanted to be surprised.
So in polyamory, which we've just discussed,
Is there a limit on how many people can be inside of this? Or
there is. I haven't
because
come
poly
across
means
one.
multiple.
I haven't come
Or
across
many.
multiple
Many.
loves.
Poly's many?
Many loves. I don't know.
A polygon has many sides.
Yes, I don't fucking know. I just know polygamy, multiple
A
wives.
trapezoid
marriages.
has 5 sides.
Trapezoid of trust. Anyway. So in polyamory, The term unicorn is used to describe a bisexual person, usually, though not always female, who is willing to join an existing couple, often with the presumption that this person will date and become sexually involved with both members of the couple and not demand anything or do anything which might cause problems or inconvenience to that couple.
So it's a couple with a sex slave.
It sounds like that. And there's literally a website for these people called, it's wonderful, unicornsrule.com.
But they didn't want to call it a sex slave. So they're like, why don't we call it something nice? Let's call them a unicorn.
Would you ever do this? You are the unicorn.
No! I'm not going to blow a guy. I'm assuming that's what's involved here.
I mean, they said there could be a lesbian relationship that wants to add a male to it.
Well, that's different. They're bisexual.
Yeah.
They're not
so you
lesbians.
just said you're not unicorns. It's all types of relationships.
The way you introed that out was like, I got to blow a guy, and then I'll tell you what, I will cause a problem. It won't be a peaceful relationship anymore.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not blowing you, Tom. I'm sorry. You're a great guy.
Thanks for letting me bang your wife. Now I'm out. Thanks.
Yeah.
Take care now.
You're a great guy, but you're not putting your dick in my mouth. He's like, but you're a unicorn.
I want to say Asa Akira was in one of these.
You have to be very well. It has to work. This almost equals what
she used to co-host
relationship
one of
is,
the Barstool
egalitarian.
pods.
Yes,
and she described at one time that she was like dating a couple in Manhattan, and like I guess it ended badly, obviously. But she was just like the third wheel.
Yeah, the woman is clearly not her, and she is a porn star. So
yeah.
Like, whatever she's doing is way better than her.
Thinks the husband wanted to bang Asa Akira.
There is no way. This people think this is a great idea, and it definitely lasts for them for about a year to 2 years, and then everything blows up in everyone's face.
Is it a great idea for that long?
whatever amount of time, at some point, it blows up in everyone's face.
Well, thank God for the internet, because now they have a place to meet.
The unicorns.
But
do 3 unicorns make a polyamorous relationship? Who's the unicorn in that relationship?
They need the dictator, like you described before.
Yes, I need the higher. It's a hierarchical.
So there needs
command.
So in the unicorn community, there needs to be one Hitler and a Mussolini.
I don't think
figure.
dictator was the word I meant. I meant hierarchical. So
master
hierarchy.
Let's just go back to the master
polyamory.
sex slave part.
Yeah, no. So it's just there's one person that if another person is in a relationship with someone, that person will always go back to that person.
Interesting.
A lot of persons,
even though they will do the coitus corner in the corner with one person.
Correct.
This is very interesting.
I know. I went down quite a wormhole yesterday. Thank you to that person on Tinder that I came across that made me question what the fuck you were talking about. I was like, I don't even know if I know what egalitarian means. Who comes up with this?
How many?
And then on these dating apps, they have like INFTP, INTFP.
Yeah, what is all that
I always
stuff?
look it up every time. I'm like, I don't know. Introverted, but not really. And like, that's what it kind of sounds like. It's so fucking stupid. And I'm like a guy, I read everyone's bios because you never know that crazy one you're going to come acroross.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they usually put it in there.
Yeah. Or there's the foot. It just shows up.
I haven't been on a dating app in like years.
I know.
But I see screenshots all the time on Barstool or like, just on funny. You send them in our group chat. Yeah. And I always see like that. That's one of the things in there. Like there's just like 8 letters put together. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Is it a gay and lesbian thing? Is it a personality thing? Did I just hit a bunch of letters on my keyboard?
I'm going to let you know. I don't think I've ever matched with any of them though. Because those are the weird ones that need another guy that says like ENFTP. Like something like that.
And they'll only probably date people that have the opposite.
Also, I'm just going through. I'm trying to find one. No, see. Yeah, no, I'm not going to find.
How many like genders are there now? I'm curious on these dating apps. Can you be like frog sexual?
No, there's just trannies that pop. There's no like.
Can you be like, well, I identify as an amphibian?
Yeah. A funny one I came across. So I have my age range set to like extremes.
To 99?
No, 18 to like as far up as I can go.
18, huh?
Yeah, well, legal. Anyway.
Hey, that's correct.
I've
not
never,
judging.
literally no chance I'd ever go on match with. I've matched with them. I'm like, I'm not talking to you. Like, this is not happening. You're a child.
What do you do with an 18-year-old you match with? Like, just hypothetically speaking, what if you match with one and be like, where do you want to hang out? Like, you can't go to the bar.
I go get a McGangBang at McDonald's and throw her in the ball pit.
And just pray there's a bunch of old sweaty Jews around.
Pray for the Jews to show up.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that now.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So, wait. I come across 53-year-old woman, that's one of the older ones that you come across. You get the 40s all the time, but the 50s and up, that is a rare one. And she, like, in her thing, she writes, like, not looking for hookups, only looking for long-term relationships. In my mind, I'm like, what, like 22
lady?
years? What are you talking about?
Unless you got a trust fund, I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, I swiped right to see if she'd match so I could actually talk to her about it.
I'd be so curious if I were you, too. I would have swiped right.
Yeah. I want to know.
Why are you on here?
Yeah.
Are you just into 12-year-olds?
I mean, honestly, for that 50-year-old population, this is what the apps are for.
There's got to be a fetish app, though. Because, like, that's, like, getting into, like, I'm 22 and I want to bang a 60-year-old.
Oh,
like, there's got to be
websites.
Fetish
Yeah, they have
websites.
those websites.
Yeah. For feet and for...
Well, apparently feet's broaching into the regular dating apps. Broaching.
Well, no, breaching.
It breached the brooch.
It breached protocol of the brooch.
Yes.
All right.
We're done with Coitus? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Double shot of Don. Double shot of Don.
Happy Don's Day.
Happy Don's Day. Happy Father's Day. And all the fathers, particularly
Don.
Our number one, well, the person we're the number one fan of, Don.
Don.
Saturday night, we were at the bar when we were celebrating, and I looked at Bones and I said,
At midnight.
At midnight, we got to tweet at Darren, Happy Don's Day. And we did so. And a wonderful thing happened in response. The next day, we get a Twitter account at Don DSAL Dad. I don't know if it's Don's Dad, Don DeSal Dad, whatever it is. I'm not sure, but it's wonderful. All capital letters. Typical dad move. Love it. Love it. Thank you guys so much. Best Father's Day.
Right here.
Yeah, with a selfie right there. Thank you guys so much. Best Father's Day ever, and the both of you were part of it. Boken boys are the best boys. My life is complete. I melted like a puddle when I saw that.
And where to go to?
I was already on the couch,
Yeah.
so I didn't have to go far. But
Yeah, you were already melting.
Big shout out to Don. Big shout out to Don. Best father on any reality TV show that's ever been on the air.
Top 10.
Top 10, maybe even top 1.
Wow.
Shout out Bergen County. Shout out Hoboken. Shout out Frank Lakes.
Where do you go to dinner?
Chenzino. Chenzino guy. Definitely
Yeah.
a Market Basket guy.
Yeah.
I'm a SGT guy. Maybe he's a Turker guy. I don't know. You have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, because I'm Morris County, bro.
Yeah, yuck.
Yeah. Still north of the Mason-Dixon line, though.
So we got
On the line. I'm right on the line. I'm protecting us from the south.
from the South.
Yeah.
The South will invade one day.
One day.
Double shot of love on Thursday. There are only 5 people left. I would assume that we're going to get rid of what the hell this week. What do you think? I think Ella's gone this week.
No, because she's got the best chance right now. Statistically, if you go by numbers, she got both of them. She's still dating both. Everybody else is kind of sectioned off into their...
She's totally Team Vinny. It's not even close. I mean...
Yeah, I know.
I think... here's what I got. I got Darren taking this down.
Ooh.
I got Darren over Nikki. I have... do you think it's Elise or Maria? That's the tough call. Maria and Elise is a tough call.
Maria. Can you roll your... Maria. Yeah, there you go. I can't remember
¿Por qué, mi amor? I guess do we root for North Bergen? I don't know. I guess we root for North Bergen.
Yeah, that's real close to here.
All right, we root for North Bergen. So I guess I'll flip a coin. I did get a text from our friend Pass today and said, what if they just throw us a total curveball and, what the hell, takes down the ship and takes down Vinny?
And both of them. What if she goes?
No. What if the name of the show is Double Shot of Love and she gets a polyamorous...
Yeah, this would be a polyamory relationship. But then Vinny and Paul and Vincent
won't touch each other.
No.
Very interesting, though. I mean, we're pro Darren, we're pro ECBC, pro Marissa, pro B-Lashes. We did a lot of B-Lash dances this weekend.
Blash Bop.
The Blash Bop. There was a lot of that going on. Our friend Mike was like tearing up the dance floor, and I would just walk up to him and do the Blash Bop.
He's like, what are you doing?
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just doing the Blash Pop, baby.
He says he's tearing up the dance floor.
Well, he was by himself dancing, so that would be tearing it up.
Tearing up my heart.
What is your prediction? You think Darren? We got to have Darren to win it all.
I mean, I've been predicting this.
I want the Nicki
Since Tropics on the Mile
self-implosion so bad.
Has Pauly D performing Tropics on the Mile in Long Island. Has Pauly D performing where B. Lashes works.
Correct.
Right when the show, it's literally next.
B. Lashes.
It's next week is the last episode, next Thursday, right?
Yes.
So then the week after that, he'll be performing.
With his new boo.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod.
I mean,
Darren.
Yeah. Do you think B. Lashes is going to book him or want him to be booked if it's not Darren?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. Team ECBC, great gang.
Yeah.
I'd want them at every single party or event I go to.
I agree.
They're a ball of fun. So you got Darren. Who do you got on the other side? Maria.
I think it's Maria.
Or Elise.
Elise
is like the silent assassin.
Maria's porn that she's into is just like, that's never going to leave Vinny's head.
Yeah. He's low key.
He already knows. Yeah, he's not low key.
Oh,
he already knows.
Pervert, yeah.
He's like, yeah, she's weird like me. She likes like tentacle porn and shit.
But why is what the hell still there? She's gone this week, right? She's got to be gone.
I think it might be Nikki. Just throwing it out there.
We have Ronnie.
Do you remember the face of me? Oh, Ron, stop!
We have Ron Stop and JWoww on the show this week with a lie detector.
Yeah, and chiclets. Chiclets for teeth.
And chiclets teeth, yeah.
Horn Brody. What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah. All right, so that was that's all I got for Double Shot. You got anything else besides Pro Don? Pro Darren, Pro Don?
No, I don't have anything else.
Big shout out to Don.
Big shout out, Don.
And on the line for a little hypothetical action, our boy MP. What do we got, buddy?
Hey, guys. Quick hypothetical. I got a question I want answered.
Okay.
And
we're here to answer you.
Good. So I want to know, would you rather have a receding hairline to almost the top of your head or have a hairline that's maybe like a half inch above your eyebrows?
Oh, like all the way down there.
Like you can't stop. I can't cut it, so I can't cut that.
So he can't cut the hair. Yo, that's like your look for the rest of your life.
Yes?
You can have hair, but it's like it's almost to your eyebrows.
All right, thank you.
And then I want you to think of people to draw pictures of you guys with what you think of and send it to your posts.
Okay.
That's a very good idea. Thank you, MP. We're going to deliberate.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
I mean, that looks ridiculous, so obviously.
It looks like you have like permanent bangs, but like worse.
Yeah, bangs that literally go down to the top of your eyebrows. That's
all right. So let's construct this.
This is like an Asian thing. I feel like if I lived in Japan, I'd do it.
Let's construct this though.
No, because
we're talking your whole life from birth till you die. Mm-hmm. Pros and cons. Pro, when you're a baby and when you're old, it's okay to have no hair.
But for the majority of your life, 70% of your life.
Con, you look like the biggest creep ever for the first like 3 years of your life, and then the last 25. You just look like a fucking creep.
Well, no. This hair is your whole life is like this right here.
Yeah.
Full head of hair.
I think it's less creepy when you're in your like teenage to middle ages. Like it's especially like you said, if you were in Asia, like Kim Jong-un lets you only have like 2 haircuts. His haircut and haircut B.
Which is his haircut.
Which is his haircut.
It's just his haircut.
On a woman. It's just a little longer.
Yeah.
I guess you got to go the bald route, right?
Yeah, I'm going bald route. But if you can't cut it, you're going to look terrible either way.
Well, that's the whole point of the hypothetical. How about you have that bald hairline, but you have to take 3 inches off your dick? Or you have the creepy hairline that connects to your eyebrow, but you add 6 inches on your dick.
I mean, I guess I'm adding 6 inches. I'll just be in porn. I'll just jump into porn right away.
But you'd look like you would be the creep. You can't pick a girl up at the bar with a connected hairline to your eyebrow.
Yeah, but if my dick was down to my knee and you could see that through my pants, I could pick a girl up. I could pick a girl
She'd
up
think that you were like a jungle person, like a Tarzan Amazon person. She probably thinks you have like typhoid fever or something.
In my cock? Sure.
All right, would you? Okay, that's a good question though. I mean, it was a good premise, but all right, how about this? Only 3 inches more on your dick, as opposed to the 6, or 3 inches less on your dick, and you have a regular hairline?
I'm going to go to 3 inches more. No matter what you do,
You
add
have
an extra
the
1 inch.
most beautiful hair in the world, and you have 3 inches less of a dick, or you have the bald head, but only 2 inches more on your dick.
2 inches more on my dick. I'm not taking 3 inches off my dick.
Only 1 inch more
Are you
on your
taking 3
dick.
inches off your dick? You're losing a majority of your dick.
Bro,
at that
being
point.
trans is in. I could just scissor with people.
No matter what you do, unless I had a 12-inch dick to start, be like, all right, I'll go down to 9.
No dick, no length added to your penis with a regular hairline, or no,
This doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work.
I think the penis thing was the only wrinkle I had. I got nothing else.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Okay, how about this? You have the hairline to the eyebrow, but you have no hair anywhere else on your body except for your eyebrows. You could grow a beard if you want, or you're bald up top and you have a full-on 3-inch thick coat sweater from your neck down.
Like I can't.
You can't shave it. You shave it, it instantly grows back.
Oh, so
It's like
the Santa
bamboo.
Claus. It's like the Santa,
Yeah, exactly.
Santa Claus.
Grows right back.
Like smiles in the mirror and it just grows up.
Would you basically rather have a creepy face or look like you belong in a zoo, and not to mention you're going to sweat like a wildebeest for the rest of your life?
Umbrella Academy when he's jagged and he's got full
Correct.
monkey hair,
Except
gorilla
worse.
hair,
Except worse somehow. It's like the reverse alopecia, or or the. Yeah.
Here's a question,
Okay.
because with that much hair, putting on clothes, I'm
You have to live in Antarctica. That there's no question. You have to live somewhere cold at that point.
even then I'm going to sweat. It doesn't matter where I live. I'm going to sweat.
No, if you're in sub-zero climates, you're not going to be sweating.
Can I straighten it?
You could
Like
have
the
a
hair.
You could have a
So-
Jew curl. You
No,
could
this
have
hair,
a Jerry
this hair.
curl.
I'm talking about my chest and back hair.
You could style it however you want, but it's 3 inches thick.
That's just That's like that's 3 months of pubic hair on
Well,
your body.
it could just be like a grassy knoll. So you got to pick one.
I guess I'm going the no hair with the creep. I can't put a full.
Bro, I'm moving to Alaska tomorrow, and I'm gonna be the coolest motherfucker in Alaska. I'm gonna be like, look, ma, no shirt. I'm fucking badass.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. Actually, no, you're right. I would go back to that. I would just never use heat in anywhere I lived. And anybody that complains, what are you complaining for? I was like, look at me, motherfucker. I don't need heat.
But if you're in any regular room, you're fucking sweating. You're just dripping on the floor. You're living a visible. You're leaving a visible line of sweat behind you.
do I have to go all the way to fucking Antarctica or Alaska?
No, you could live wherever you want. I'm just saying that's the easy answers. I'm moving to Alaska. I'm literally the living Sasquatch. I would only let people take pictures of me from afar, so they think I'm 7'4".
Oh, you know what?
I would walk around and put fish in my feet, find a little sunny and put it in my foot and be like, oh. I'd go what's that? Ripley's Believe It or Not. I'd live there.
Yeah. Apparently, it came out some woman has been feeding and taking care of Sasquatch for her entire life.
Yeah, she was feeding him some random food, too. Yeah. It was like Pop-Tarts or some random food like that. It's like mint berry crunch.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Just pure ketchup sauce. All right. Thank you very much, MP. That was beautiful. I like sports. I don't care who knows.
I like spurts.
A lot going on in the sports world. We got a lot of topics to hit on. We'll go kind of quick through them so we don't bore you too much. But first big thing.
This bores me. Who wants pancakes?
Golden State won the championship. Klay Thompson got hurt. Kevin Durant got hurt. Leads us into the biggest blockbuster trade.
Golden State didn't win the championship. Toronto won.
Toronto won the championship. Those two guys get hurt. Anthony Davis gets traded to the Lakers for Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, this year's number 4 pick, the 2021 first-round pick, the 2023 first-round pick, or if they don't like it, the 2024 first-round pick, plus swap rights in 2022.
I don't like where I am right now. Let's move it on.
Well, they can kick it down the road for one more year. Yeah. All of these are unprotected. They have swap rights in one of those years too.
LeBron's gonna be retired in like 4 years. Like he's gonna be retired before any of these picks happen. He didn't give a fuck. This was great.
This is the biggest trade in NBA history by far. Yeah. This makes the Boston trade look like nothing anymore.
I think
the Boston Nets trade.
The Nets just did it to troll. What's his name that used to write? That's a huge. He was at the draft when that fucking happened.
Bill Simmons.
They trolled Bill Simmons. He almost cried on stage. He screamed so loud. He was so sad. He was like, "No!"
No, he was happy. He was on Boston's side.
No, yeah, but he's a
Boston fan.
At the time the trade happened, like they were still good.
Oh yeah.
They
tore it down. Then he saw what they got, and he was probably like, "Holy shit!"
But at that first moment, it was like when you saw the Knicks, like when they got number 3. He's like, "Fuck, I got number 3."
God, the Knicks were offered today the 8th and 10th pick for the 3rd pick, and they thank God they said no.
How often do an 8th and 10th pick ever make it to the NBA?
Oh, that's often, but the number 3 pick's success is way higher. The number 4 pick in the last like 15 years has had like ridiculously good players. It's like Russell Westbrook. I'm going to blank on a lot more, but I just know he was one of them.
So you got 1 for 15.
I looked at the list of names, and it was like 10 of the guys were like really fucking good players.
Okay, well, why don't you talk about other basketball things, and I will bring up that
Well,
list.
the Anthony Davis trade to the Lakers, they have 5 players on their roster right now, and they only have roughly like $25 million in cap space. Let's just go with that. They have Anthony Davis, they have LeBron James, they have Kyle Kuzma, Mo Wagner of Michigan fame, and Isaiah Bunga. That's their whole team.
And they have nobody.
If they decide to get one more max guy or a guy that they pay $20-some million to, they have 6 players in their team and 9 more spots to fill with just minimums.
I saw this from Woj. She's like, more likely they're going to go like at JJ Redick. They're going to go at like
try to get a couple guys for 10 million.
They don't have any shooters. Right
Pat Beverly to pair with them.
But how about this?
Hoodie Mello is coming back.
LeBron has made since 2010 or 2011, there have been, if you were on LeBron's team, that he traded 42 people.
Yep.
42
people have been traded
from his teams. That's a lot.
8 years.
And
7. Since 2000. No, I think it was just these last 3 teams. So that's what was it? 42. 42 divided by 9. That's like
this was
4.5 trades a year.
So
most teams make one every other year, one a year maybe. Crazy.
It is pretty crazy.
But now here's the shitty part. LeBron has a good player now, which really fucking pisses me off. I wanted LeBron to just suck and die in L.A. Just be terrible, not make the playoffs ever again, slowly break down, and just complain the whole time, waving his hands around. What do you got?
Well, no, I think maybe AD is trolling LeBron because nobody likes LeBron anymore.
If you're AD, though, why do you want to go there? You have no help for the rest. Like, if you don't win in the next 2 years, you have no future.
Deal, right? He has signed a deal.
They would not have traded for him if he didn't agree to sign the deal this summer, like next summer. It's illegal, but there's no way they would have made that trade.
Yeah, but what's he going to do?
It's LeBron's agent.
2 for 3.
It's LeBron's agent. So
it's just LeBron because he's definitely illegally.
Rich Paul literally runs.
Okay, so here we go. Number 4 overall pick. I'm shocked they have this. This is whatever last year was not on there, which you should be able to remember.
Number 4 last year. Who was rookies this year? Oh, sorry. What's his name? Not Trae Young.
Whatever.
The Mavericks. Mavericks.
Luka
Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Yeah. Okay, already great.
2017, Josh Jackson.
Terrible.
Kansas. 16, Dragan Bender.
Terrible.
15, Kristaps.
Awesome.
2014, Aaron Gordon.
Awesome.
Cody Zeller, 2013.
Decent.
Yeah, not terrible. 2012, Deion Waiters.
Decent.
Tristan Thompson, 2011.
Pretty good.
Wesley Johnson, 2010.
He's still in the league.
09, Tyreek Evans. 08, Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
07, Mike Conley.
Okay, really good.
Okay, this one's bad. 06, Tyrus Thomas.
He had a decent career.
Okay, wait. 05, Chris Paul.
Boom.
04, Sean Livingston.
Still in the league.
Yes. 03, Chris Bosh.
Oh, great.
02, Drew Gooden.
Very long, productive career.
2001, Eddie Curry.
All right, we could stop there.
2000, Marcus
Marcus Pfizer, Arizona.
Wait, then Lamar Odom, 99.
I was expecting
Let's
more.
just go
It is the
98.
number 4 pick.
Antoine Jameson.
Perfect.
Stephon Marbury's 96.
A lot of good players. I mean,
Sheed was 95.
but
All
here's-
don't lie.
you're
All don't
suppo-
lie.
you should expect a good player at 4, though. It's the 4th fucking best player in the country.
91. Dikembe Mutombo.
All right, now we're just going down a rabbit hole.
Hold on, I'm going down this rabbit hole.
Stop me when you get to like Arvydas Sabonis or something like that.
Oh man,
I don't even think
the
he was
80s
drafted.
weren't as good.
Okay, we're done. We're done. I'm going to hockey you right now.
You're gonna hockey
Cool.
me? Cool.
All right, so what are your feelings on LeBron? Talk to me about LeBron.
I mean, I know he's a good player. I get it. I just think, everyone's like, oh, he's the best player of all time. I'm like, yeah, but he just trades. He's basically playing NBA 2K19 and he has the
Manager
trade
mode.
Yeah, he has manager mode on where he can like just trade and do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And nobody can say anything
Yeah.
to him. He's like, all 4 of you, get the fuck out. Nice knowing you.
new people coming in.
Lamar Ball, he was just like, yeah, you're out first. Like, I'm going to let you know the day the season ends, you will never play with me ever again. You should just, pack your bags and sell whatever house you have now. I can't have LeVar Ball around me at all. I started drinking because of him.
A couple more quick notes on Toronto. There was a shooting at their parade, State Classic
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah.
And
2
number
million
2,
people, 1.5 million people were there. It's more than Trump got for his acceptance speech here.
allegedly. Masai Ujiri is the GM of the Raptors. The whistle blew, and 17 seconds later, Woj tweeted out that the Wizards offered him $10 million to come be their GM. Like,
Oh,
the
'cause he
paint
knew
wasn't
that
even
already.
dry yet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, illegal as well, but
Last thing that we'll talk about with sports,
it's been
Yankees potential lineup is going to be, they traded for Edwin Encarnacion over the
He was
weekend.
he has 400 home runs, and he's currently the AL leader in home runs.
So their potential lineup for the postseason could be DJ LeMahieu, Aaron Judge, Didi Gregorius, Gary Sanchez, Stanton, Encarnacion, Voit, Hicks, and Glaber.
Yeah.
That's their potential lineup for the
It's
playoffs.
pronounced Glaba.
Gleba.
How do you pronounce his name? So also,
That's like-
Francesa can't say Edwin Encarnacion's name either.
What does he say?
So they finally had to teach it to him. I don't know, because he was never on
They had
the
to teach him how to Dougie.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Yankees are just going full murderer's row. I said this the other day. I was like, the upper management or ownership was like, we definitely need more pitching. Like, our pitching is just like, we're letting a lot of home runs up. They had let home runs up in 19 straight games until that game last night. They've also hit home runs in 20 straight games. I know, crazy. And Cashman was like, more power, and just screamed it, and then got Edwin. And the deal was crazy, so good. We're only paying him $3 million this year, and the Rays are paying him $5 million for the rest of the year.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah.
This lineup is crazy. We need pitching, but this lineup's nuts.
And, I mean,
Like,
kind of.
Can't beat the Stros. Doesn't matter if you can't beat the Stros.
Their hitting is better than it's like they're fucking mashing the ball right now. They're just so good. They're a great goddamn team. It's the spin rate.
We'll save the NBA draft for Thursday because it's on Thursday. So we'll give you some reactions on that on Thursday.
Thursday.
Quick hitter action.
Quick hitter.
A Florida man thought he bought a villa for $9,000 in an online auction, but it turned out it was a foot-wide strip of grass worth $50.
Yeah, and it's like 100 feet long, and it's in between these two houses. Most ridiculous thing in the world.
They won't give him a refund.
Yeah, because he should have read. Dude, you're spending $10K. Either way, you got to read. Like,
It's an auction, though. You're supposed to get steals on auction.
The house was valued at like $700,000 or something. So to think he was getting it for $9 is absurd.
He's clearly going to get his
There was
money
only
back.
one other bidder. You can see the other bidders.
He's going to get his money back.
No, he's not getting his money back. There is nothing they can do.
False advertising.
There wasn't false advertising. I read the entire thing.
This is like a guy who goes into Shark Tank and he's like, I have a company valued at $800,000.
Yeah.
What's the company called? I make lefty-only shoelaces. like something stupid like that.
Yeah, I make pens specifically for lefties so that they don't get it
Who
all
live
over.
in Alaska.
Not a bad idea. No, lefties, when they write, they get smudges on it because you have to go left to right.
Yeah,
So you're always getting smudges on your arm.
They just got to make paper, not the pen.
No. So they had to learn how to write like a retard. Sorry.
So That guy's a Florida man, though, so I guess it's part
And
of
he literally said it. There was a quote of him. He was like, I could just go in there and like just drill through, because it's technically through where there's a garage. So just like drill right through the garage in that like 10-foot wide piece of thing. He's like, it's not going to help me though.
No.
Like, there's nothing that'll help me here.
Put a billboard up on that strip and just fucking billboard. $1 million idea.
Really good idea.
$1 million idea.
But the other two people that got these houses, they're normal people. It's not going to do anything to the banks and the person who sold, like the company that owned that strip of land. That has always owned that strip of land. It's ridiculous.
So how about this? He puts a billboard up and then puts it back up for sale, but in the fine print puts that you can't put anything on this property, and then some other loser will buy it for $10,000, and it will literally say you cannot put anything on this property. That was problem solved.
That's fantastic.
Problem solved.
I like it. I'm a big fan.
Next one up. A substitute teacher was arrested for basically banging a kid. Do you have the quote, or do you want me to say it?
No, you can say it. I do have it, but you can say it.
The kid's mother claimed that her son had been manipulated into a sexual relationship with her substitute teacher. Was that the quote?
That is the quote. Manipulated.
You mean his hand was sore from all the high fives he got?
Yeah, like come on, dude. Like, and she was 20. She wasn't that old.
25.
She was 25.
She was not ugly.
No. And she admitted to it. It's what happened. Her mom like read through his texts and was like, "What the fuck? Who is this?"
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Is that your fucking teacher?"
Is that a C-section scar?
Yeah, and then she just flipped out. And the kid's like, "Mom, stop. No, Mom, please, Mom, I'll do anything. Just don't tell anybody. Come on. Mom, I'm 16. I can fuck anything I want."
I don't care how progressive we get as a society. I don't think I'll ever probably feel bad for like the 16-year-old kid.
No, I think he was at least 17. Because it's not rape. It wasn't molestation of a child or rape.
It was just bad behavior.
No, it was
abusing the power relationship.
Abusing power, yes.
You know, it's legal still in New Hampshire to bang your students.
It's because there's like 7 people. So they're like, who else are we going to
They tried to repeal it, and the teachers union was like, nah, we're not letting you do that.
No way.
So if you're a 16-year-old boy in New Hampshire, you probably got a pretty cool life.
Well, theoretically. I don't know what the New Hampshire teachers are looking
Minus all the really bad opioid problems they have.
Yes. I don't know.
But like, seriously, no matter how progressive we get, I don't care. I'll never think that it's bad for a 16-year-old boy to bang their teacher.
No. I'll go down to 14. Don't think it's bad.
I'll still high-five you.
Yes. Like 14, yeah, a little bit rapier, but I'm getting boners.
Yeah.
I'm fully rock. Like, I mean, I am ready to go.
Ocasio-Cortez. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She says that Amazon pays its warehouse workers starvation wages.
Yeah. And Amazon rebutted very quickly and was like, actually, we pay them all $15 an hour.
Which is like $6 above the federal minimum wage.
So, and then like every other group was like, well, that's because the government complained and they made them do that. They were only paying them like 10 or 11 an hour.
Incorrect. They used to give all of their employees stock options and $11 an hour.
Yes.
They took all the stock options away and now give them $15 an
So
hour.
they're just fucking them. Yes.
Yeah.
The
So
government fucked the employees.
And everyone shouted that it was great.
Yes.
I'd rather have stock in Amazon than the $4 an hour.
No,
for my part-time job, probably.
I talked to some guy that he worked for, what's it called? What's the food store company they bought?
Whole Foods.
Whole Food. I don't know. I couldn't think of that. So he works for their corporate and like was trying to recruit him out of that fucking company. He was like, I would say yes because everything else is great, but my stock options are vesting every quarter right now.
Yeah.
And I've got like a lot.
And as soon as you buy me.
Yeah. like he's probably getting like $20K a quarter.
Yeah.
Of just fucking Amazon stock. That's crazy.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Even if you get 10 shares a quarter. 10 shares a quarter. You're getting 10K. You're getting, I guess, 15K. Yeah.
Plus, Ocasio-Cortez, you're the worst.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. And he goes, and
they
like
get education and health insurance and $15 an hour.
CFO, yeah.
And that's slave labor.
They pay for 95% of their
education.
Their education.
They give them health benefits.
They give them full health benefits from day one.
And $15 an hour, which is
minimum.
way above their minimum wage of the country.
Yes.
Way above the federal minimum wage.
$7.25.
Yeah.
And he goes, and
she's a moron.
Just to add that, because New York, she got him basically. She
kicked Amazon out.
kicked Amazon out.
Because she doesn't understand what a tax break is.
She doesn't understand how like giving people more money and hiring more people in her
Helps your
like,
somewhat
city.
poor community.
Yes. Yeah. Then people can buy more things.
And maybe help out the local businesses that your people own.
Actually pay taxes instead of having other taxpayer money go to them to help them because they can't pay taxes right now. Whatever. I know we could go down this wormhole.
I hate it.
They go, we're actually paying Staten Island workers in their warehouse in Staten Island. The minimum is $17.50 an hour, and
Nice.
it goes up to like $23 to $24.50 an hour, which like $25 an hour if you're working on a regular 40-hour week after 50 weeks is $50,000 a year that they're paying.
Way
A
more
warehouse
than
worker.
livable.
Yeah.
So
Full health benefits.
the last one we got, a school district in Nebraska will be randomly testing their students for nicotine. Ladies and gentlemen, the vape problem has gotten out of control in this country, apparently.
That's on the parents, though. That's not like on taxpayer money to be testing these students because that is taxpayer money that's going to be testing students. That's fucking ridiculous.
For smoking cigarettes.
No.
Not even vaping. For vaping. Who cares?
That's what kids do, man. I don't know what the fucking schools are thinking. Kids, when there weren't vapes, they were smoking cigarettes, man.
Yeah.
They were like,
Put a metal detector in if you're really that worried about it and take the vapes at the door.
Yeah.
It's problem
yeah,
solved.
literally just walk in, search them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your vape.
Unbelievable that they'd be doing that.
The punishment is...
How do you even test for nicotine? Are you giving blood tests to every student
No,
in your
it's
school?
a pee test.
It costs money. You have to bring in a company to do that. You can't do that.
I finally read an article, kind of for once.
I've read a lot of these. Yeah, go ahead.
They suspend you for 10 days from any extracurricular activity that you're doing if you piss positive for nicotine. They only test people, though, that are in extracurricular activity. So the band geeks are on the same page as the
football guys?
athletes. If they pee hot for nicotine.
So they're using, the superintendent is going to use the money that they could be buying like new books with or putting back into the school, and he's going to be like, we're testing y'all for fucking nicotine.
To make sure they're not vaping.
Because what, this is in Indiana, Ohio, or some shit?
What happened to parents, like, just telling their kids to not do things?
Apparently,
Or not caring?
I don't know. Apparently everybody's a pussy now.
It's Nebraska.
fucking hit your
Nebraska
kid.
is so fucking conservative.
Yeah.
Like, well, I guess that would make sense, but
Yeah. If
just let your kids fucking do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Go bang a corn husk.
Yeah. If my kid is smoking a fucking vape, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing it the old school way. I'm going to go buy 4 to 6 pods. I'm going to say, smoke all these right now.
Yeah.
They're like, smoke
Never
them all.
smoke again.
You'll throw up everywhere.
You
smoke
have-
them all. Here's a nicotine patch, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll take you to the hospital.
Worry
Fuck you.
about your fucking obesity, Nebraska. Stop worrying about nicotine. You have so many fat people there. Worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about vaping.
That's because they're husking corn.
That's it. I'm done on this shit. Oh, what caught me there?
Yeah.
I'm going to start shout-outs this week.
Yeah, please do.
I'm going to start shout-outs this week. A very special shout-out to the new Mr. and Mrs. Casso. Looked like a beautiful wedding last weekend. God bless you. Looked delicious. Shout-out to T.I.T.O. Tequila Sunrise. Alex, I love you. God bless you. Shout-out Don.
Shout out, Don.
Shout-out to Barnes and Scott. Anti-shout-out Val's husband. Shout-out Mike Dullo. He brought me my "Oh, please, we're rich" shirt. It was a very beautiful gift. I'll be wearing it for the next pod. Not that you can see, but, well, you can see, Bones.
I can indeed see.
We have the upcoming nuptials of Mr. and Mrs. Mark
Do you think the
Dante.
large was the right size, or should have gotten XL?
Oh, definitely large. I'm gonna fit. It looks like very long.
Uh-huh.
What up, Murph? Shout out to Adam. The Wieners and the Boots. James Max Moyer. Mr. MP for a beautiful hypothetical. Our baby club, Emilio and Luca.
Rage.
And those are my shout outs.
We're good. Shout out to my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, my mother. Shout out to Don. Got to shout out Don again. Double shout to Don.
I think we got to name this episode after Don.
Double shout to Don.
Double shot at Don.
Double shout out to Don.
I'll just take the double shot of Don.
That sounds a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. All right.
We'll workshop this.
Shout out to ECBC. Shout out to Darren. Anti shout out Nikki. I know I
Huge
just jumped
anti-shout-out.
into anti shout out, but it's just
It's
rolling
okay.
off the tongue.
It
here.
happens.
Shout out to Nuke and Leashy Poo, because this coming up soon. We got like 1 or 2 weeks left. It's got to be soon.
We are about to have a third to the baby.
Yeah,
to the baby
soon.
club.
Yeah, it's like by the end of June she was due. I thought she was due like 6 months ago. No, I'm just kidding. Like she's so tiny of a human being. It's just like a little baby in there, like anything. Just like, wow, are you having twins? Yeah, that's all. I'm done with shout outs. What do you got for antis?
We're going to anti-shout out Val's husband one more time.
Mm-hmm, of course.
He who must not be named.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Luke from The Bachelor. I've had enough of you, bro.
I've seen like a lot of people just sending pictures of fuck you.
Stop.
Luke.
Enough
Fuck you,
with
Luke.
this shit.
Ron, stop.
Get off the show. We're tired of you. You're done. You're finished.
You're done.
Those are my 3.
Those are your 3? Anti-shout out LeBron.
Oh.
Anti-shout out the Lakers.
Ugh.
Shout out Magic Johnson for getting the fuck out of there before this shit hit the fan.
And not getting AIDS.
Yeah, not getting AIDS. Well, yeah. Always shout out for that.
Yeah.
He found the cure. What a great guy.
Money.
Money, moolah. I think they have a real cure now. Well, not a cure, but like, hey, we'll halt this. We're just going to stop this from developing.
Could be.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory
What
hour.
other anti-shout-outs do I have? Anti-shout out the bus driver recently, the other day, that turned the heat on when it was like, he had the heat blasting. And it was like, fuck you, man. It might have just been the fogger, but there was no AC on in the rest of the bus, so it was just boiling. And it was like, I think it was yesterday. It was very humid.
The 126 bus is always a nice,
Hit or miss.
balmy 95 degrees, whether it's the winter or the summer. It is always 95 degrees.
Yeah. It's very hit or miss. They've recently turned on AC. I think enough complaints have gone in. Is like, everyone's not paying for your comfortability in the front seat.
How many dry cleaning bills does the New Jersey Transit get from just sweaty people from be like, yo,
Oh, I can't wear my
fix
clothes
this.
more than once.
Bro, it'll be 12 degrees out, and I'm sweating my balls off on that bus.
Oh yeah, I don't wear a jacket down. Oh, you walk in, and they don't realize what putting a large amount of people in a small area
Yeah,
does
it makes it warm.
very quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really warm if you're the first person on the bus, but when you're the last person, you're like, oh,
I do this for a living. It's very simple.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
simple math.
Oh,
Yeah.
Always warm. Follow us on Twitter at BokenBoys96. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Bones_Boken and at Z_Boken.
Yeah, the at is especially large in ours.
At. And I'll get the proper spelling for Don for the next episode for his Twitter handle, so we can tell everyone to follow him.
Well, it's DON to start.
Yeah, but then I think there's an ad in there. I gotta look it up.
Okay,
Shout out Don.
it's like DSA at L.
Some other letters.
Yeah, got a lot going on. I don't know if it's real yet
Well,
because he made that Twitter very quickly. Because Darren was like,
Hey.
"We got to get my dad on here," and then like 2 hours later, Don was on there. It was like,
it was a happy surprise.
it was. Well, even if he's not real.
He's real.
All right, goodbye.